Hey, good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning. So, I want to talk about habits. How habits can get you in shape or not, right? So, whether you know this or not, we are creatures of habit. For example, every day you brush your teeth in the morning and the nighttime, I presume, and I hope. Right? You don't think about it. You get home, you take a shower, you're gonna go to sleep, you brush your teeth, or you wake up, you take a shower, brush your teeth. Right? You don't even think about it. You're just kind of like, you already know that's what you're gonna do. So is the way you eat. So is how many times you work out a week. Okay, it's a habit. So, for example, and there's other ways we make habits. If you're really stressed out, you want to maybe go to the park. Me, I want to meditate. Some people, I've noticed this was to me. This happened to me. Eat. We eat because we're bored or we're stressed out. That has to change if you're trying to lose weight. If you're trying to lose weight, you really have to change that, right? But you gotta acknowledge this habit. For example, say you're at work and you finish your work early, or it's your break time. You get a 10-minute break or something like that. I'm not sure how that works, but and you catch yourself, you're going to the fridge or going through your snacks, and you have a high calorie meal. Like, for example, you have like a bag of mixed nuts or Chex Mix, right? That thing is like 400, 500 calories. It's a little bag like this, like the size of your hand, like the size of your palm. 500 calories. You know how much apple is? And it's like twice the size. It's the size of your palm, but way thicker. An apple's 80 calories. So 500 versus 800, right? You can start with making that little change, right? Someone like me, who's already lean, I probably don't need that. But if you really want to lose weight, you can do that. Okay, you gotta know why you're doing it so you can break it, because you still gotta relieve that stress. That stress is gonna be relieved somehow. You don't want to bust out or like yell at your partner, your mom, or your cousin, anybody, because you're stressed out and you didn't have your daily snack that's 500 calories, right? That relieves your tension. So find something to do it. Maybe you're excited and you're like, yeah, I gotta celebrate. Maybe you can and then you're like, oh, every time you get a sale, or I don't know what type of thing that you celebrate all the time, instead of going to eat a cake or a big dessert, so this is something like, I'm not saying this stuff is bad, but you can switch it to celebrate with like a friend, to go watch a movie or something that's not eating, right? Because what you're doing is creating a habit. Hey, welcome to this live. Thank you for your support. And so you gotta acknowledge those habits, right? Now, if you're working out consistently, you've made that a habit now. Say you've been working out for the last 5 years, like myself. It's a habit now. It's like part of your existence. Now, say you're very overweight, no muscle. That's because your habit is not working out and not tracking or looking at or examining what you eat. You made that a habit, okay? Just like the converse, tracking what you're eating and working out on a weekly, daily basis. That's how it works. So honestly, you can. This might not. I don't care. This might not make you feel comfortable, but you can look at somebody and read their body, read them, and see read their habits, maybe even their wealth. Maybe the wealth, maybe not even, but you could look at a body and say, okay, this body eats very healthy, eats at a maintenance caloric intake, and it's around 10-15% fat, body fat percentage and works out, because this guy has muscles. You can tell, you know, he has some leg muscles. So this guy works out. You can tell he's created these habits. So he's a human that's created a habit of exercising and tracking his meals, watching what he eats, and because he's maintaining and building his physique as we see it at the moment. Okay. And conversely, see somebody overweight, like, oh, this person does not work out, does not track their meals, for whatever reason. Yeah, that's what we can see. And it goes back to habits. It goes to habits, because the body cannot change overnight. The body changes over time, over months, and even years, right? Now I want to go on to like an example of like what I would not want you all to do. So there's this guy, Christian Guzman, I'm gonna say his name. He gained a lot of weight after his bodybuilding competition. He gained 30 pounds in 30 days, which I don't know, maybe competitors do that all the time, but for me, or for a client of mine, I would not want him to lose 30 pounds and then gain 30 pounds back, right? To me, that's not success. Success is, okay, you lose 30 pounds, and after your weight loss, you may gain like 5 pounds, maybe 10 after, but you don't gain then all the weight back, okay? You don't gain it all back. But it goes back to our habits and what we desire, because what we desire to do is what we're accustomed to do. So you got to know that you're breaking habits, and you got to understand you want to create new ones. You got to create new routines. So I recommend you start doing this by eating the same meals every breakfast, eating the same lunch, right? Same type of snacks, and just mix and match when you want to begin to lose weight, or if you're losing weight too much, add more food, right? So you can do that, okay? But start by eating the same things over and over and over and over. But you gotta make sure it tastes good. Like, I eat oatmeal and eggs every single morning, but I like it, so it's not like tedious for me. I love oatmeal. I love eggs. You know, I put almonds and like fruit inside of the oatmeal, and I just season the eggs a little bit with some seasoning, salt. And then for lunch, I eat some beef, some fish, some carbs, like maybe some potatoes, some beans, some rice, and then a salad. Right? I mix it all together. It's actually really good. I mix it all together. And for dinner, sometimes I eat the same thing. Maybe I just eat a protein bar or something like that. Protein bars have a lot of calories too, so yeah, they don't have that much volume. That's what I do, and I eat the same things over and over and over. So I maintain my weight, and I know what's going in. I know how many numbers are going in, how many calories are going in, but that's what I mean by numbers. How many calories are going in, what kind of macronutrients. You know, I have a high protein and a high fat diet right now, or nutrition program. Not a diet. Diet means restriction. Nutrition program. So I'm choosing to eat this. You know, I don't feel tired. I don't feel like I'm losing energy because I'm dieting or anything like that. No, I feel great. So that's how mine looks, and I just move up the carbs or lower the carbs depending on how I want. And yeah, have a cheat meal twice a week. I usually have one cheat meal after I hit legs, and then I have a cheat meal just when I feel like it. But last week I didn't have one. I had an ice cream shake, but that was not a cheat meal because I just didn't eat after that, right? So I was still like, I think at like maintenance or deficit or something like that. But yeah, hope you like this. Hope you can apply some of these tips and get understanding. So understand what I'm saying, understand what habits are, and why you're creating those habits, why you're doing those habits, especially if they're with eating, and change them, acknowledge them, change them. Try to eat the same things every single day, so that you know what's going in, how many calories are going in, and just, you know, mix and match the carbs and protein and stuff like that if you want. But just maintain the same thing. Maintain the same thing every single day. And yeah, I think that's it. That's it for today. And if you're losing weight, maintain it. Remember that you're creating new habits. You don't want to go back to your old version. Always tell yourself, I don't want to go back to that old version. I want to maintain, want to keep this body. And yeah, feel great, look great, and enjoy life. So, hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.